Sorry about that, guys. I hate doing that. I have to explain to people there's no sound. Thank you. Thank you, Pete. All right. I am so sorry. I'll start all over again. So, welcome to the E-Mini Thunderdome. Today is August 2nd, 2021. Sorry the sound was off, but I usually do this, so bear with me. Took a week off. I had the virus, so needed to rest. Horrible headaches, body pain, but it's such a weird virus because I got it and my wife didn't, so it's insane. Let's get back to the market real quick. So VPOC is at 4102. We are there already, so I don't think we're gonna have an issue with that statistic. Then short, we have short targets 4081, 4073, 4067, 4058, and then 4048, obviously 4050, and then long shot is going to be in between 4016 and 4014. Long, I put 4097. That was when I was doing my pre-market, so that will be a short a short target. Then we have 4102, which was the VPOC. So now it's going to be 4013. 4113, and then 4121, 4138, and then finally 4151. Market struggled to reach 4150 yesterday. So either that is a major target for today, but I don't think so. We are negative. I think if we see it past 4125, then there's a possibility. Otherwise, I think it's going to be a short day. Support, we have at 4051, 4061. Resistance, 4100, and then 4151. So we're already above resistance. All right. I took a really nice trade yesterday. I took a long from the opening almost to the high, but that's not gonna be part of the streaming since I didn't record it. So what I think is gonna happen today, we'll probably try to test that 4113, 4115 area. Okay, close a little bit of the gap. If we were under 4100, we would have tested that 4081 area. Okay, this whole area here needs to get filled with volume, but we are above, so most likely we're gonna do a drive up, and then it's gonna find resistance somewhere, either between 13 and 15, or all the way up to close the gap at the low 20s. Okay, if we pass that, then boom, all the way up. Okay, so high of yesterday was 41.47, but I think it's gonna be a balanced day under 4100. That is my prediction. I think that market is still trying to figure out if we are too cheap or too expensive. It hasn't found, or it hasn't resumed the trend. So here we go. Market is open. We're already negative, so most likely
market volume stock buy.
It's gonna be negative. Otherwise, I think we would have seen the market go above 4150 yesterday, and we didn't. So I am not overly optimistic of a positive day. All right, let me turn some of these sounds out. So we have
YouTube market volume stock buy.
We have to be worried about news also, because the speaker is overseas and there's issues with China. So I need to put my squawk box on. The market did move yesterday because of that. As soon as the news came out that as soon as it came out that China was going to do war games, the market took notice of that. So something that we need to keep an eye on. All right, let's start watching. So here we go. Going up as expected. We're already starting to close some of this gap. Let me know if I have any issues with sound or imaging. I haven't done this for a week, so. Right. Gap is closing. So I'm going to be doing mostly scaled out trades. So no long targets until we get under 4,100. So above 4,100, I'm going to be doing mostly scaled out scalps. But I'm actually looking for shorts. I'll be looking for a pulse up and then a pullback to go under 4,100. Or maybe even along now. But still a little bit too early. Seeing some interest at 4110. There's about 270 orders waiting. So that could be a target. All right, we have, I should have taken that. I knew it was going to be a good one. I said it and I didn't take it. Bummer. Yeah, right there at 05. That was the long right there. Market went up, pulled back, long. It could be still an entry here, but all right. One contract. So one contract gives me 0 contracts on my ES because I'm doing a ratio. So if you don't know, I use FlowBots. So anytime that I'm doing small trades, I go ahead and I put a straight order into my MES instead of trading my regular ES. All right, too early. All right, negative 22 bucks. All right, now I'm going back to my ES. Okay. So it did not reach 10. That could be a tell. I'm going long right here. We just hit PWAP. This could be a risky trade, but I'm looking for 41 to hold at first. Oh, I'm not liking this. Should have cleared opening price. It may want to hit VPOC at 95. All right. negative 184. Right, so it looks like the second scenario of hitting 4081, but we are really close to yesterday's value area low, so I think the market may want to hit that first since we were above 4100 at the opening. All right,
Sell.
I'm going to be looking for another long here. BOC has just moved up. A two-lot trade here. May add another two if we pass the mid. Nope. Okay.
Volume spike.
If I get stopped out, I'm gonna be done looking for longs. Ah, here comes the heat. Here comes the heat. Okay. So that should have been an actual short, not a long. I'm negative 233 MES and 860 on my ES account. Right now I'm gonna start looking for my shorts. Right, this area is filled, so done with that. We may stay in here a little bit before it decides to go short or long. It looks like it's trying to fill volume in my blue box. Actually, I should have kept that on. All right, I'm gonna take it easy here a little bit. Slow it down to one lot again. All right, now I'm back to MES only until I get more of a feel of the market. So I'm still thinking of that first scenario. Hit up to then flush all the way down. And here we go. All right, I'm gonna be looking to go and test this area, pull back, and then go long. Delta is positive. Tempted to go long from here, but I can't afford another stop out. Again, I'm looking for a challenge of the market going positive and a challenge to this area right here in between value area high and yesterday's value area low. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm tempted to take a long right here. Here we go. One contract. May add two more here. See how it reacts here. Opening price and 41.05. So POC has moved up, so market is accepting higher prices. But again, this area looks like it wants to get filled before making the move up.
Uber CEO giving an interview on CNBC after earnings says the goal for Uber is to get to investment grade and then begin to look at capital return options.
That down a little bit. Oh, here comes the heat again. All right, I need to be at 94. All right, I'm going to take a little more risk here. There's a ledge at 95. So since I'm moving my stop down, I gotta move my target up. So right now I'm risking 41 to make 85. Come on, 95. Hold. Hold. Oh, and there it is. Okay. All right, I'm getting chopped up here. I'm still negative 862 on my ES, and now I'm 276 on my MES. If I reach 500, I am done for the day. Beginning of the month. I'm going to stay under 5 lots until I slowly start to make my money back, and then I'll switch back to my 5 lot. So I may not make my ES money back. So outside in, twice already outside in. outside in, outside in. Look at that, took me out and made my move. Ah, all right. There could be an opportunity for a pullback for the long. So it looks like I was premature on my trades here, on my long. I have the direction right, but premature. That's what happens when you use stops. So it's the cost of using stops. All right, we need to move our gap. Let's close a little more.
Fed's daily says work on inflation is nowhere near almost done. As Fed's daily isn't vote until 2024, but just pushing back on the Fed pivot by saying work on inflation is nowhere near almost done.
There could be an opportunity here to take a long, but we also have Jolt's job coming out in 13 minutes. I don't know now if I want to be on a trade. It could do it outside in. So if I was to go long, I would like to go in right here. Oh, let me move back to one lot.
Goes on to say there's a long way to go on that task. Still resolute and completely united on achieving price stability. Selling pressure here on the back of daily comments. It does appear in treasuries.
Risky trade. It could just be testing the opening price and the mid to go short. So this is a high risk trade. You're negative already. Be very careful. This is a high risk trade. This is all areas that retail traders.
Fed's daily here, some gas price drop is going to provide some relief. Housing market showing also a good sign.
Again, high risk trade. And there it is. Take me out again. So this is obvious. Short market is negative. Outside in. All right, I would like to get out of this as soon as possible.
Fed's daily here says getting too confident problem would be a mistake. Just the latest Fed official here to come out and push back on dovish expectations. Did hear from Kashkari over the weekend, who struck a similar tone.
Stop. All right, here's my 10-minute warning for jobs. So they have reduced the 4110 from 270 to 186. Getting pretty volatile here. I don't know if it's the speaker. I'm looking to add one more as soon as I see it go positive. If I don't get stopped out, obviously. So again, it looks like it's filling in our area here. Here we go, here we go. Nope. Take me out again. Got to risk a little more here. A lot of interest in 95. PLC right now at 4101. Seeing some buyers. On hold. I want to get out of this trade. Now of a stop out, but we're getting close to that jobs report. I think they're expecting 11 million jobs or something like that. Here comes the heat. All right, negative 314. No ES trades. All right, so market, if it's still gonna go and hit that 4113 area, it may do it with the release of jolts. All right, I'm just gonna sit back now. So far, very even PPO profile. Outside in, outside in. So this whole area here is all area that needs to be filled with volume. Our first target is going to be 4181. I mean, sorry, 4081. I need to be careful not to be stuck on this bias of the market going long. I need to start readapting and looking for shorts. Already stopped out 3 times going long. Or was it 2 times? Alright, so we're filling in the area here. Start reducing this. So these are single prints from the 29th. Would have been a nice short if it pulls back to 95 area, but again, I'm gonna wait for jolts. Don't want to give back any of the money that I made yesterday, so I'm being careful on not going over 500 negative on the ES and about 1500 on my ES, but I'm already negative 862. So here was the pullback. Anywhere in here would have been a nice short, but again, too close to the report. I cannot take it. Early in the day, as long as I don't reach that 500 marker, I'm pretty confident that I can make my money back. So, gotta be real careful. Start with one lots and then add as I start to get closer to my targets. Pretty choppy. Well, not choppy. Actually balanced, but you get chopped up. So we just hit value area of the overnight low. Market went long. Market is testing POC. I'll probably miss my long to the 15 area. So yesterday I took a long at opening. I went long right here, and then I added right there. So I think this area is going to be contested. It was contested here. So it is a magnet. There's a lot of volume in this area, and this is why I'm using it as a target. And this will be the pivoting point for the market to go up to the 30s and then eventually pass 50. But there's going to be a lot of resistance past 20. Delta still positive. Here we go. Let's see how market reacts. Let me turn back my block box here.
June Jolt's draw openings is beneath the expected 11 million.
Oh, beneath. Okay.
Jolt's quits rate does remain unchanged at 2.8%. We haven't seen anything just as of yet from Fed Evans.
The market isn't really reacting yet to the release, even though it's negative. So could be a squeeze or straight down 280. I'm gonna wait a little longer here. I may miss my move. Now we're under 4100. So longs, I would have to go and see above. So I think I'm gonna forget about my longs. All right, I'm gonna take a stab at a short. Risky trade. We could still be on choppy land here. DOC has moved down from 4101 to 95. Looking for a failure here to go short. Have my trade ready, but still not seeing anything. Looking for a inside out move now. I want to see more of a test of 41 before I go short. This was my official scenario before the opening, before the market went above 41. It was to hit 80 area and then test 41. All right, here we go. Risky trade. Market still may want to test VWAP and opening price, so this is a high risk short. High risk short. It goes down to 81 and will most definitely bounce. I just want to make my money there real quick.
Continue to make new highs, just eyeing 106 to the upside, above which you do have it yesterday's peak at 106. Friday's high at 106.67. So dollar index just continue to make fresh highs here.
So horrible risk reward here. I'm about. What am I risking here? So I am taking one ES trade here. So I'm risking 97 to make 120. Not ideal. And here comes the test of opening price again. Do not want to extend my risk. But that 4110 still hasn't been hit, but they did lower about 90 orders, so I don't know if it's still a magnet.
Plane with the US House Speaker Pelosi. It's going to CNN that says that Taiwanese Air Force fighter jets have started escorting a plane that contains US House Speaker Pelosi.
Come on, let's go. Take these out of the way here. Very challenging day so far. All right, I'm not liking this trade anymore. Should have moved already. Should have seen a new lower low here. Come on, let's go. All right, let's see how it reacts here at 90. I would like to add, but any of these areas right here, any of these lines could be areas of bounce. So I do not want to add any more risk. I'm gonna raise my entry. Oh, I need to do my my extended range targets. Oh man, I should have added. All right, it could bounce here. Overnight low, obviously. Man, I should have added. All right. Negative 100.
We have now
Woof.
matched yesterday's high in the dollar index of 106.01.
Like I predicted, bounce off of 80. Now we could be looking for an area for a pullback to go short again. I'm just gonna put an order right here, just while I calculate my just in case. While I look down at my calculator. All right, what is opening price? My opening price is at 0375. Okay, downside is going to be 60.75. Oh man. Ah. Or I'm going to have to extend my risk here. Was not expecting that quick of a bounce. Now I'm a little scared here. Or I'm going to join up. Actually, I'm going to do the opposite. Runner. A 2 contract runner. Okay, so downside extension range is going to be 60.75. 60.75. So right at support. Gonna all right, and then to the upside.
Noting that China has closed its airspace above the Taiwanese Strait to all aircraft. Again, China has closed airspace above the Taiwanese Strait to all civilian aircraft, according to the latest reports.
Upside is going to be 46.75. 46.75 is the range extension target to the upside. And $40.61 to the downside. All right. All of this China news, market should have started to drop a little bit. It may want to test the mid. Wish I had a fiver on that short to 81. Come on, do not test VWAP. I am right at VWAP. Or I'm going to have to look for support above here. Don't want to keep my eye off of this. Wow. I mean, it's going to be tough. I really want to be above 4,100. But that is way too much risk. And I can't. Oh, I could split it. Okay. All right. I'm going to split this.
That's down 5% against the prior. That's down at 6.1.
All right. Come on. Let's go.
Struggling to keep up in terms of the latest for Pelosi and Taiwan. Pelosi has reportedly entered the Taiwanese air defense identification zone and should land in around about half an hour's time. And since then, we've also seen reports that China has closed airspace above the Taiwanese Strait to all civilian aircrafts. So all on watch now to see Pelosi and how safely Pelosi lands, and then further reaction from the Chinese side here. If you go to your headline feeds by the geopolitical section, you'll be able to see all of these.
All right, I screwed up on the short. I should have waited. The pullback was way too strong. I should have waited. Made a mistake of looking down at my phone. Not a good move. Back to being negative big time here. That was stupid of me. I was expecting a pullback, as I said, but I should have waited. All right. We need to find some sellers here. I may add another 2. The next target 73 and then 67. I have all this area that needs to be filled. Market is still negative, but Delta is moving up. Is it going to try to close the gap? I don't think so. I think it would have made the move earlier, but that 4110. Oh no, it has. So they pulled most of the orders out of 4110. Now there's only 120. So that is no longer a major target. It failed a couple of times to reach that, so that could be a tell. All right, I'm going to be looking for an area to add 2 more contracts here. So I am short 3 on MES and short 1 on my ES. My stop is at danger right above resistance. Looking for some shorts here. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, good news? No. That was pretty volatile there. No icebergs. That was pretty volatile. What happened there? Very balanced profile. Top of the profile is at 4100. Bottom is at 83. We're right in the middle. Wow, so they might have been waiting to hit that 81 in order to go up to 15. I don't see a lot. Oh, I missed it. I was not looking. There was an iceberg at 85 and it hit a lot of stops at 81. Did not see that chart. And that 1 second that I took my eye out to look down at my phone messed me up. I would have never taken the short. I'm gonna get stopped out. This is the drive all the way up to 13. I'm out. Yep. If I would have seen that. Yep. I could move it to opening price, but it's going up. It was a big, big move. You're short from 41.28. A good trade. I hope you cleared at 40.81. You see how random the market is. We're talking about our speaker being shut down, maybe in China. Obviously, it's not going to happen, but here's the market doing a drive up. So the market doesn't really care about news. It uses to manipulate the market, but it's not really driven by news. We should have went short. Should have dropped more. Instead, it just did a 20-point pullback. So all bullshit. It's all based on volume and action and where they can make the trade. They'll go and use news to, fake out. Oh yeah, because of jobs, because of this, because no, it's all bullshit. So if you're gonna trade the news, most likely you'll lose money. All right, big mistake. All of my other trades, very happy with, but I should have been watching the market and not had that short. That was stupid. That was very stupid. Yeah, it hit icebergs, it hit stops. And I said it's gonna pull back at 81, and I didn't listen to it. So one big mistake right there. Not smart of me. That's gonna bother me. And it's not a major move. I think it's just a squeeze. We're still negative 26 points. But now the $1 million question, where to go short? And this is gonna, I'm almost at that negative point of calling it the day. That was stupid of me. Oh man. Yep, I need to put that in my trading notes. Hope you guys keep a diary of your trades, your mistakes, so you do not. Oh man. That was stupid. No phone on major targets. And no premeditated trades either. That was stupid. Should have never put that entry there without looking at the market first. That was lame. The market just failed going above 4100. This could be a tell. I want to start looking at shorts again, but not convinced yet. So I've been short all day in my mind. I was just looking to fill this area. I thought there was going to be an opportunity. My number one target was that 81, which was a target yesterday, but the market failed from going under 4,100. May want to test opening price before falling. All right, I need to reduce my contracts to 2 and 1 on the ES. All right. Could be failing here. We are right at POC. But we're also right at VPOC, so not a great area to go short. If I would like to go short from the 05, 06 area. So I'm not going to take any trades in here. Why isn't my... not showing my my trading zones for some reason? What happened? Oh, because I have blocked out oh, my computer's starting to go really slow here. All right. Where are my trading zones? All right, here it is. For some reason, it was not streaming on this chart. Okay. All right, they are starting to add again at 4110. Right, we're almost done with initial balance. We may see a new high. No, not enough time. Okay. All right, so initial balance is over. So it may go to that drive to 15. If it does that, then we may not see any more shorts. Wow, challenging day here. Challenging day. So statistically, market. Oh, what time is it? Hold on. What time is it? No, it's over. Okay, it's over. Okay, so statistically, there's a 79% chance that the market is gonna hit either IB high or IB low after initial balance is over. So we are in a very crucial area here. If it does hit IB high, then it's gonna go maybe all the way up to 20 or 30, and then we'll just be above the mid. There's only a 29% chance that it will hit IB low if it hits IB high. I would like to go and take a short, but we are too close to IB high. I need to see it fail more. And I would like to see it hit that the 4110, but if it hits that, then it's IB high. This may change the whole dynamic of the day. If we don't see the market drop here, I don't think we will see new lows. And now we have just doubled our delta, almost at 5,000. Wow. So look at the volume spike off of the 80s. That is huge. No, I'm not keeping an eye on her plane. I don't care about her. But after the major spike, see, this is the kind of stuff that you guys need to be looking at. After the major volume spike, the market has been going up with fairly low volume. Compared to all of the drive south. Oh no, that's up also. Okay, so all of the major spikes are on the upside. So up, up. This one was a down. Another up. That doesn't count. So 3 out of the 4 big spikes are all to the upside. That is a tell. They are trying to buy the market. Buyers are trying to buy the market. So it may reach a exhaustion because they're not able to pass so far this 4110. So this could be a very choppy day. It may be a good time to end it, or just go for quick scalps outside in. I'm tempted to go for a quick scalp here. I would have liked to take a scalp here. All right, high risk trade. We're so close to IB high. This is a very high risk trade. I'm going for a outside in trade to the mid. But again, this is extremely high risk because we're so close to that 4110 marker. They already have 204, but I'm going for outside in. Outside in. But it's going to have to pass 4100, right? So extremely risky. All right, I'm starting not to like this. Should have moved. It should have moved. Here we go. Oh. So, all right. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. So if it's a balanced day, it's gonna be outside in, outside in. Go, go, go. Challenge at 4100. I should have cleared one at I should have cleared one at 4100. But I can't split them. Right, I'm not willing to move my stop up, so hopefully it will fail, but I don't think so. It's gonna stop me out. It may still go my way, but the 4100 is a challenge. Wish I would have cleared one at 4100. Alright, it's failing to hit that IB high. This could be a tell. Again, if we don't see it hit 4110, it may do the drive south. So this was my original trade from this morning. I wanted to go long at 41 if the market had opened under. I knew it was a good trade. But opening above messed up my whole plan. I should have adapted to it. Lessons to be learned. All right, we're creating a little zipper here, something to watch out for. We may be creating resistance right here. It could be areas to go short. This is the value area high of the overnight. I think that is spent already. We have hit it a few times already, so I don't think it's a resistance or support or a target anymore. Looks like it's finding more of a trading area underneath. So true north targets only after we clear or make a new high. I do not want to look for any long targets to the upside until we clear 20s. So the initial balance stat, there is no set time. It could happen anytime throughout the day. Market may use the Pelosi news at their will. Obviously, I mean, there could be an accident. You never know, right? Some stupid pilot who lets go a missile. You never know. So there is an actual risk of a accident, but obviously China would not start a war, especially now when they are having economical issues. Not a good time for China to go to war. All right, look at the volume spike, guys. Another one to the upside. That was the upside too, right there. So far, all the volumes is on the buy side. That is a tell. All right, I'm gonna go long. Come on, come on. Whoops, come on. Risky trade here. So market doesn't always have to close a gap. But I am seeing all of these buy spikes. Let's see how it reacts. 41.10. I want to see it break the IB high. Here we go, here we go. All right, I be broken. I be broken. So usually when it breaks the IB, it likes to go for a drive. It will not pull back right away. All right, the plane is landing, so that risk getting smaller and smaller. We're 10 points from going positive. I'm going to clear everything here. So I want to see a minimum pullback here. I do not want to see a pullback to my entry. I want to see a drive. Keep driving. Keep driving. Look, another volume spike on the buy side. Here's one on the sell side though, but the two prior ones are on the buy side, are higher. All right. There's a 250 at 20.
Of course, all eyes on potentially.
I do not want to be, I don't want to be greedy. There will definitely be resistance to yesterday's closing. So it will most likely bounce back from this area here. So yeah, the trade was the long from 81. That was the trade of the day right there. Missed it by not looking at my charts. Looking at my phone. What a dumbass. And having a short without even looking at the market. That was so stupid. All right, but I'm on my way to making my money back here. All right, I am tempted to add here. I am tempted to add. Do not want to see a 4 or a 5. We need to start driving up again. So our upside target is gone. We already hit 13. That's done. Another buy on the volume spike here. All right, here we go. Come on, come on. Drive up. Let's go. So we already had 3 stats out of the way. Hitting the overnight POC, hitting the overnight either high or low, right? We made a new low. And IB. So those three statistics are out of the way. Right, looking to make 200 and 253 on this trade here. Now 285 orders waiting at 20. Come on. If I see another volume spike, I'm gonna add excuse me, 2 more. So we are at the bottom. Also, another stat, we hit yesterday's value area low, which is this line right here, 1450. So this is an area that retailers will go short, and that was the bounce right there. So we need to find, we gotta find buyers to help us go inside of yesterday's value area. It's not hard because what is a value area? Is a most traded area, right? So there are always going to be a lot of volume in that area. So prop traders want to be inside of yesterday's value area. It is a balanced area. Here we go. Come on, come on. Let's go. So I am not going for yesterday's close, and I'm not going for the high of the day. Those are targets, but I want to get out early. Right, so I'm looking to make $296 here.
Next up in
Another volume spike. All right, got a little bit worried right here, but right, almost at 8,000 on the delta. Come on, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, bring me. I'm gonna be almost that positive. Oh, now they're adding in 1975. 164 orders waiting in 1975 and 260 at 20. So the gap is almost closed. You don't see a lot of that these days. Come on, here we go. Oh, they're trying to bring it down. Orders are loading up at 1375. It could be an area to add. This could be an area to add if we don't hit 21st. Oh, they raised it. All right, someone is trying to exit with 300 contracts. The order first started at 1350 and now they raised it to 16. All right, I'm out. So I'm positive 200 bucks on my ES and I'm still negative 118 on my MES. Oh wow, look at this. Right, this they just bought a whole shitload here. Wow. Okay. May see that drive up. Should have left the runner, but I thought it would bounce off of here. It went right through. Look at the spike, guys. Again, these are the things that we need to always pay attention to. Who's buying? Who's selling? How much are they buying? Yeah. We're at 10,000 on the Delta. Right, so almost at yesterday's opening price. Right, we may see it bounce off of 31. We're almost to our second target, 28. So that's gone. Yeah. Really trying to forget my long at 81, but having a hard time. What a dumbass. But at least I'm almost back to positive from being negative almost 500 and almost 1200 on my yes, now I'm positive 200. So not a bad day. I was able to adapt and clearly see the market, even though I'm a little bit heated by the mistake that I made. I do not want that to influence my trading. All right, so new high. So not only did we do a new low, we did a new high. What is that? I must have that written somewhere. Let's see. New high, new low. Let's see if I have that anywhere. I don't know if I have that, but that's a pretty big one. That's a pretty big one.
Visit and violates the one triangle principle.
I don't think I have that stat. Oh, I do have that. Overnight high, overnight low, only 16% of the time. Is that what it is? Overnight high, over.
In Asian news by China, just notice the close.
Yeah, only 16% of the time will the market make a new high and a new low. This is very unusual day. Usually it's either one or the other, either the low or the high. So, as I said, this is the area to start looking for longs. Major target is 35. But we are probably in an area that it may want to go back to 13. So this could be an area to take our long, to resume our long right here, anywhere in this area here. I would like to go long at 15. Make sure that that is what, let's see. 08. Yeah. All right. Gonna be looking for a long here. High risk trade. Why? Because market may want to test IB high. But I think it's too early to test IB high. But never know. Never know. Another reason why it's high risk trade, because I don't know if the market is ready to make new highs yet. All right, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But this could be the end of the pullback here. Maybe a 2-lot. All right. A 2-lot. 2-lot trade going all the way up to 35. Again, it could test IB high. It could test that 10. The 10 was a very contested area. It was fighting to hit it, and also coincided with IB high. Looking to all right, crucial area here. God, these guys annoy the heck out of me. I love having the squawk box, but all right, crucial area right there. Oh, gap is closed. So this right here, we need to pass 20. Need to pass 20. Prior session low, even though it did this huge spike, this could be an area to go short. All right, I'm starting to get scared out of my trade here. Starting to get scared out of my trade. I need to see 17 hold. I do not want to see a 16. All right, 14.50. My stop is going to 14. Don't want to risk a whole lot here. I'm risking 37. And I'll be ready to add at 21, 22 area. Okay, we're having a battle here. Buyers and sellers are trying to take control. We also have single prints from 16 all the way down to 10. So market just flushed up this area here. So it may want to fill this area before resuming up. So danger zone right here. So we have initial balance high and low volume right here. All this area is all low volume. And you can see it here. Between everything else, this whole area here, all these volume spikes are fairly low. All right, they're trying to block the low 20s. There's a whole ribbon of orders from 2150 all the way up to 23, and they just added 240 at 13. So I'm getting out, guys. Could be a mistake. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Oh, come on. No. I missed it. I missed it. Yep. I missed it. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. All right. All right. I took a $7 loss on my MES and about 50 bucks. 60 bucks on the ES. Could have made a mistake, but seeing a lot of interest on the downside, so I'll be looking to resume the long in this area here, or I may just miss the whole run up. This not a suggestion, but there could be a little scalp all the way down to 10. Man, I'm still not 100%. Oh man. Glad I got out. Right, this could be an area to go long right here. Anywhere in here. Oops. but I'm still not sold on the market going positive. I'm still not sold. It struggled yesterday. I think we may see a hit to the mid. So but 35 is a major target. I do not see us passing 50. If it was going to happen, it would have happened yesterday. So I'm not overly crazy, but I don't want to lose an opportunity if we do see it. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. So it hit the 13 and hit a whole bunch of stops, but they're still selling. Still selling. So now we are seeing spikes to the downside. And that single print area is almost full. So that could be a tell that we are done going longs, because they could have left the single print area to be filled at the end of the day, to be filled tomorrow, and instead is choosing it to fill an hour and a half into the market. That to me could be a red flag. We may be, but I don't know about seeing a new low. I think this may just be a inside day, a balanced day, especially now that the single print is filling up. We may see a test to 95 area. So obviously buyers want to stay above 41, but a drive down to 95, not a bad thing. Especially because it was yesterday's low. So it's gonna turn into support. I'm tempted to take a short here. I am tempted, but I'm so close to IB, there are gonna be a lot of buyers at IB. So it'll probably hit IB, come back up, stop me out, to then go. So I want to see hit IB first, IB high, before I take any shorts. So that's my plan. I'm going to sit tight, and I'm going to see how the market reacts at IB high. There are obviously going to be a lot of buyers here. Now, how far up is it going to go? Right, we are having a battle here. Look at the volume. Wow, we lost a lot of delta. Almost 4,000 in delta. And all of those single prints are filled. So we were in yesterday's value area, and the market rejected staying in balance. Now we're under again. I think it's going to go down. But I cannot enter until I see it hit 10, pull back up to 20 area, and take a short. Let's look at some Elliot waves. So we could be starting a wave 3. This could be a wave 1, 2, but this is an extreme wave 2. Definitely not a wave 4. 4 should have stopped at a little bit. It should have stopped at an opening price. So not a wave 4. So in this time frame, nothing is clear. Let me look at my minute charts. On a minute chart, we could be doing a wave 2 down or an ABC. So what I said earlier, market coming down, testing 95 to go back up to 34. High probability that we may see that. So market went up, come down, either do an ABC up or a wave 3 up. I do not think that we will see a new low. I do not see that. I think that most likely we will stay, if you look at a daily chart, that we will stay within the wick of the 28th and the body of the 29th and yesterday. So inside of that range. So inside, I don't think I could go back on this chart, but yeah. So as I said this morning, market is trying to figure out if 4,000 is cheap and if 4,100 is expensive. So it's a battle zone. This 100 point is a battle zone. All right, here is that pullback from opening from the IB high, which I was expecting that. So now I'm going to be looking to go short at around the 18 area. 17 or 18. So right in here, I'm going to be looking for a pullback to go short. So look at the volume bars. very even here. Nobody's in control anymore. The TPO is very even. Volume profile, it almost has a double distribution, but most of the volume is in between 4108 and 4090. So it's trying to fill in this area here. Now, it maybe keep going and have a bounce from the mid, but typical reaction is buyers, especially retail buyers, go long at IB high. Unless we see sellers take control and take it to the mid. But I think it's too early for a mid run. I think it needs to go up to this area here, pick stops to go south. But I could be full of hot air, could be full of shit, and I'm completely missing what I'm seeing. All right, here we go. Looking for failure. Let's see if there's any interest on the upside. So they just started adding at 20. Started adding 18. 2 minutes ago, they put an order in for 150 at 20. So perfect area to pick up stops is between mid 16 and 18. So right in here. Most likely right here. I do not want to put a premature trade. It could just go all the way to 34. But I'm not. Look at the buying power to the upside. It has dropped. So this could be responsive buying this up here. So it's just reacting to the drop, this pullback, and buyers are just responding to all of the selling amount. It's called responsive. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. They're responding to this action here. It's not really buying. Look at these bars, how, and now a big bar on the downside. So you either have responsive or initiative. Initiative is the one that's trying to move the market and control the market. And then responding is the person who's either clearing trades, getting stopped out, or buying or selling in the vacuum. So to me here, this is all responsive. It could also be market makers buying back their shorts. Another drive to IB high. Maybe this here was the stop pick, but not a whole lot of volume, so I'm not sold on it. Now I would be sold more on this being a stop pick. So you're hitting all of the stops of the people that went long here, and now a drive up. Or They may want to go for stops that are at opening price, which now is coinciding with the mid. So mid is just a psychological target. It's not, it's not like a VPOC or a POC. It's just an average of the range. So it's just a psychological target. It doesn't really carry any weight, but it's a place that retailers will use as buying and selling. Right, where is POC? I haven't taken a look at that. So POC is still all the way down at 95. So that's a target. That is the most traded area. So, and that would coincide with the drive down that I talked about it earlier. Testing this to then go up again, or a wave 3 or a wave C up. But I think it wants to pick up more shorts over here, more stops, but let's see how it reacts. I'm not confident in doing anything right now. Me, all of this is dead man land. Nothing is happening. Could be a scalp here, but I'm not interested in scalping. But this could be an area to go long and clear S16. So 6 point. Not a suggestion. This is pure entertainment. But maybe, all right. One contract. One contract. But I'm not overly sold on this. Horrible P&L here. But I'm willing to risk $18, almost 19. So since it's a one lot, I placed this trade on my MES only, not on my ES. I'm willing to risk 18 to make 26. So a little bit over 1R. Not much. But I'm not overly confident yet. All right, let's see what kind of interest we have at that. Okay, so now it's 172 at 20. I'm gonna get out at 19. Actually, I'm gonna get out right here. 1875. So now I have a better risk versus reward, but we need to pass 1450. I need to see a 15. Need to see a 15. So it could keep going all the way to 34. Not worried about that. But there is a tiny little ledge at 16, so it may stop here. All right, come on, keep going. All right, I'm gonna get out at 18. Don't want to be greedy. Just get me out. Give me 33 bucks. So we are in the area that I would like to go short. So immediately after I get filled, we may see it react to this area and go short. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What was that? All right, stop to entry. It could be a bad idea, but we just saw a whole lot of buying followed by a big stop of 600 orders. So to be smart money, may want to get out right now. Come on. God, we got so close. What did we get to? 17 and a half? 17 and a quarter. God, that was close. Come on. Get me out. Get me out. Come on, get me out. Get me out. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Right, so I'm still chasing my losses here on the MES. Positive 163 on my ES. Not bad from being negative 1200. I was almost negative 500 on the MES, so I'll be negative about 90 bucks the MES. Not bad. If I get filled here. So again, if you just tuning in, got chopped up in the opening, and then I was looking at my phone making some calculations, and I entered a trade that I didn't want to enter without really looking, but I had already put a short. Mistake of mine, and I should have went long at 81. Missed the entry. There was a huge iceberg, huge stops. So, all right, negative 95 on the MES. All right, this is the area that I want to start looking at shorts, but I want to see that 20 filled, unless we just see it just tank. But then I might miss the entry here. Oh, that was a lot of. They're selling. They're selling. This could be the short. Oh man, I wish I would have hit that 20 before. I think I missed it. Yep. So that was my trade right there, guys. I called it. Man. Also pull back again, but this may be it. But I couldn't have. There's no way I could have taken that with that much. But oh, they pulled the orders at 19. Yeah, that was the trade. Okay, that was the short. I said to go short at 18. Oh man. Oh, I would have taken a 5 or 2. Bummer. Now we may see a drive to opening price in mid. That was a trade, I think. Obviously, we're going to get some buyers here, some stop picks, but nope, missed the trade. Oh, I did not see them pull the orders at 19. They pulled it so fast. Otherwise, I would have taken it. Exactly at 18, where I said I want to go short at 18. Yeah. There may be another opportunity at 13 here. But now I would be afraid. Wow. Well, at least I'm happy that I'm paying attention and I'm seeing the market do. I'm happy that the market is doing what I'm expecting. So I am in tune with the market, and that is a plus. So I'm going to look at it as a positive thing. And I'm in tune, and that was a good short. 7 points is not bad. That's almost a full harmonic rotation. Yep, that was the move. Let's see. Yeah, that was a beautiful stop pick. Really nice one at 18. Yeah. Yeah, there may be an entry here at 12, but I don't want to see it rotate up. I want to see it keep going. So if it rotates up, then that's not a good thing. It should keep going. So either I enter here at 10 or I just lose the opportunity. I think I'm going to let her pass. And maybe I'll look for long at 97, 95 area. There could be a scalp opportunity at opening price for a run to IB high, but that is too small for me. Not enough reward because of where am I going to put my stop? You know, it is too much risk for 6 points. I'm not willing to risk that. Either I go in now or I scratch. If you're short, you definitely not want to see a 15 or a 17. If we see that, then it was looking for stops here. And it's going to go all the way to 35, 34, 35. So this is the area here. I may take a short, put a stop. You know what? I'm going to try it. Let's see what interest do we have. But we're so close to that 20. It should have hit 20, and then I would have liked to go short at 18. Not go short at 18 without seeing. So this would be high risk. If I take a short here, then I have to have my stop at 21. But if my target is 95, it's not a bad trade. But I'm afraid of 20. Now there's 210 orders waiting. This to me is very suspicious. Now it drove down to IB, bounced up again. So I'm not overly confident anymore on this move down. I need to see how it reacts at 20. So there could be a stop pick here, but I would like to see a flush 20. Stop pick all the way to 20 and then drop. Not a stop pick at 1850. Especially when 20 has been waiting for since half hour already. Yeah. So whoever put an order at 20 has been waiting half an hour to get filled. All right. Now I'm going to be looking for failure at when I take a 2 lot 1 ES. So I'm putting an order for 1 ES, which the ratio will fill me 2 MES. High risk trade. This could be just a pullback to go all the way up to 35 area. We are outside. Yeah. Could be an outside in trade. Let me take a look at the TPO. Top of TPO is exactly at 1950. So outside in. Still hasn't filled the 20. One tick away. Now, doesn't have to fill the 20. Even though there is volume there, people that are short may not want to see the 20 because it could set in buyers. So it's not a rule that just because there is volume on a particular price that going to get filled. All right, it looks like it's going to hit that 20. So we are borderline negative. So we went all the way to positive. The market filled at 27, 26.75. So volume spike on the buy again. Not a lot of volume on the drive up. So we should have seen a whole lot more volume in this drive up. So this volume spike here could just be clearing of trades or stop picks. I need to see how it's going to react at 20. I got my finger on the trigger to go short. Now there are 266 orders waiting at 20. That is the local interest number, 20. I wish I could take a 5 lot here. I'm not going to. I'll add if we see a breach. IB high. Oh, heavy buy. Look at the volume. Okay, now I'm afraid to go short. Let's see how the market reacts here. All right, so this could be the drive to 35. So all of this here, market tried to go short. It couldn't. One, two, three, 4 times, and it got bought. So I may be completely wrong on the market staying negative. But volume is dropping. We just hit a whole bunch of stops. We are up on Delta, 11,000. I am tempted to take a short here. I am tempted. All right, let's go. This could be a horrible mistake. All right. So I'm risking $55 to make 180. 177 to be precise. That is on the ES. I'm risking 277, but I'm looking to make almost 900 bucks. So I'll be at $1,000 on my ES. All right, I want to see a lot of selling here. Come on. If I see it past 13, I'm gonna add. But yeah, 13 area, and I want to see it pass 15. Hot knife going through butter. Right, they're trying to stop the market here at 20, 181 orders waiting. So this could be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 up, but not what it looks like on the higher time frame. But this could be a wave. It could be a wave 2 also, but it's fairly close to be noted out. Very close. Now on the 3 times chart, this looks like a wave 2. This here. All right, come on, sellers. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to be looking to add as soon as I see momentum. Like, look at this huge spike here, guys. Huge spike. Is that the biggest one we've had all day? Pretty close. Pretty close. Market dropping, so this could be a sell volume spike. So we could be on our trade here. This could be it. Now we need to see momentum. So we need to find support at yesterday's close. That's these arrows here. Yesterday's close. The overnight high, yesterday's close. But we are inside of yesterday's value area. So we're looking to get out of value, but we are on top of our daily TPO. So outside in traders coming in, going to VPOC, which is at 4107. Look, they're trying to buy hardly any volume, but the sell volume is not that huge either. We gotta pass 16. 16 is the number. We need to pass this box here. I want to add as soon as I can. That is a volume buy. It was actually a stop. It's actually a stop here. All right. Starting to get scared of this trade. This could have been a volume buy here. We're up again on the delta. All right, I could be wrong in this trade here. Now I want to go negative on my ES. Now, where is a safe stop? Right now there are 123 orders waiting at 28. And they're loading up on bands right at 22.75 and 23. And I don't see a lot of interest the upside, but we saw a big stop being hit right here. A 1650, I mean 1850 right here. So we are right at the top of the delta. So we're doing a double top. Now, what scares me is that yesterday's high is a weak high. I think it hit it 3 times. So it is a weak high. Where is it? And what's scary also is if you have a TPO chart, you will see that there was no extension yesterday's. Usually you want to see a tail. A couple of points. So, but on the other hand, we should have seen at least hit 50. Should have seen at least hit 50. I don't know if the market is ready to see 4150. Most of the interest as far as options is at 4,000. So big support is at 4,000. Not at 41, it's 4,000. So the market really wants to be in between 4,100 and 4,000. All right. Higher volume spike on the sell side here. Big battle going on. Line in the sand here. If we see a 25, gonna make that target of 35. Come on, pick up some stops and let's go. I'm not looking for a new low. I'm just looking for a test of 4,100, 4095 area, 97 and 4,100. I'm looking to test that area. Not think that we will see a new low. I think that 4180 has established itself as support, but that's gonna be a magnet for the next following days or next week. So that will be definitely on our radar as a main target, 4180. So take note of that. That is a definite magnet. When it's going to happen? Don't know, but I think there's a low probability of happening today. All right, show me a 14. Come on. Now, where am I going to add? I would like to add at 12, but that is so close to IB high that it's going to be challenging. But if we pass 12, most likely it's going to do a drive. I wish I could add here, because then I would clear 2 at the mid and let a runner go all the way down to 95 or 98. Because it could all end at opening price. 4100 may hold it. So either I add more now or I add at 12. But I'm afraid to add here, but we have a weak high, so it may want to test 34 for a drops. All right, I'm not liking this. This could have been a stop pick right here, right at 19. Could have been a stop pick. So I'm looking for a stop pick here now, or the trade is over. But look, all of this low volume here buying, very low volume. We're top of the TPO, perfect place for shorts to come on board.
Website receives satisfaction IP locations.
All right. I am tempted to add right now. Oh man, I am tempted. I think this is the move here. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna add. Hopefully not a stop pick here. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, let's go. I need to see a 15. Do not want this to turn into a stop pick and fuel for a new high and 34. So high risk add, very high risk add. I need sellers to come on board. Come on, come on, let's go, let's go. I need to see a 16. Followed by a 15 right away, hot knife, right through. Come on, sellers, let's go.
From Kashkari on Friday about 1575. Evans, he says he's still hopeful we can do 50 basis.
Oh no, come on. Hopefully just a little. Hopefully just a little reaction off of this news. Nothing to worry about. $350. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Come on, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Hot knife right through. Come on. Just saw a big order just go through now. Oh man. At 18. Big order. But also a big sell at 2150. So this is the line in the sand here. All right, I'm gonna have to split my orders. Hopefully I don't get a stop pick here. So I only added on the MES. I did not add on the ES. So I'm short 4 MES. I'm still only short 1 on the ES. I'll be happy with $1,000 on the ES. Very challenging day. I'll be happy with any profits. Right, so this area has grown. Line in the sand. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that big order went right through at 18. So that was a bad ad. I should have waited to the 13-12 area to add. And here it is, new highs. So maybe it's a reaction to the Fed. I don't know. Now I'm negative all around. So I'm out of the ES. I went from being positive 167 to negative 115. And I'm negative about 190 now on the MES. Yep, I added the wrong place. Either bad timing with that hike rate, or I was completely wrong on the short. But this move down here, that did worry me. It should have kept going, not bounce again off of IB. It should have kept going. This should have been the short at 18 and kept going. So I knew that it was a high risk trade going short up here. I am not upset. I'm upset that I'm negative, but I followed my rules. I followed my rules, so I'm not upset about this trade. But I should have paid more attention, especially with this move here. This is a solid move. All right, so definitely not a wave 2 on the next time frame, but maybe a wave 2 on the third out time frame. So on a 15-minute time frame, we could still be on a wave 2, wave 3 down, but 35 is a hot target. This made a new high. Not surprised since I was not waiting for a new low. We are barely positive. So usually, if you pay attention to the market, usually when it goes positive, it likes to go about 5 points and then turn around. You know, it will nibble in the 1-2, but the real reversal usually is at 5 points. Unless we start seeing a lot of sellers come in. But I am not seeing that. Now they have interest in seeing 41.30. There's about 200 orders waiting. So I should actually just get out here with a loss, lick my wounds, instead of losing 90, losing 60. That's what I'm gonna do. I could be wrong. But I don't want to go into a whole lot of negative here. Especially with this move up here. This is a solid move. So I may be looking to readapt and go long. We are at a prior POC from yesterday. All right, I'm going to take a long. I'm going to take a stab here at 35. This is a solid move. Pull back, picked up stops, but my stop is a high risk. So I need to go and risk a little more here. So I only took a MES trade. I did not take an ES trade here. So I'm still negative 115 on my MES. All right, I need support at 22. If I see it, oh, do not want to see that. Look at that high volume spike here on the downside. That is not good. All right, I'm going to be looking to add because this is a solid target. That will be top of yesterday's value area. I'm looking to add as soon as I see some failure here on the downside. Right, I need to be under I should be at 18. But I'm not going to add any more risk. Right. If I do add, I'm going to also take a trade on the ES. Now we need to keep an eye on the YM. It's still negative 140. So YM is not sold on the move up. NQ is barely positive. 22 points is 20 points is nothing for the NQ. All right, this could be support here. Man, keep going from negative, positive, negative, positive. Tough day. But I was expecting a tough day. I didn't think it was going to be an easy day. You know, again, market is not sure if we are cheap or expensive. Still hasn't decided on a trend. Are we really on a recession? Is the market really correcting, or was this just a pullback to resume to 4,500? So we're still in that pivotal point, summer trading, worst time to trade. August is when most people take vacation, is right before the summer is over. So it is the worst time to trade. And I'm tempted to add here. Here we go. Come on. Come on, come on. Why am I... Oh, because I have a runner. I don't want that. I do not want that. All right, so I'm long one ES. I'm looking for 10 points here. 10 points. So one full rotation up. Let's see how it reacts at 28. Don't want to see any issues on making a new high. I want to see hot knife to go to at least 29, a little bounce, and then back up to 30. All right, come on, come on. Here we go. So you got to always readapt. I was wrong on the short, but I always did say that 35 is a magnet. It's one of our targets. So you cannot be set on one side only. You cannot have a bias. You got to always be willing to readapt. That is the number one mistake that new traders do. Oh, I know the market is going short. No, the market is random. You never know what's gonna do. You need to have your eyes open and watch what the market is showing you. So nice little pullbacks here. All the way up. So on a momentum run, you want to see minimum pullbacks, not big ones. When it's trending, it will not do a huge pullback. It will do small pullbacks, resume. And then when it's finally exhausted, then you will see a correction. I wish this was a bigger run, but I'll still make about almost $500 on my MES. Not bad. Come on, almost at target here. Let's take a look at where the interest is. I want to make sure that I get out at a. Don't want to be greedy. There's 213 waiting at 35, and 162 at 34. So I'm gonna go right in between. Okay, 28th target gone. So inside of my trading zone here. So obviously we're gonna see a little bit of a hit here, but not much because we already did a zipper over here. So we should see it hit 35. Come on. And a little bit of selling here. It hit a whole bunch of stops when it hit 30. So it can go all the way up to our extension target, yesterday's high. The value area high. So you know what? I'm gonna take a risk here, and I'm gonna do a runner to 37. Little runner, just in case. It won't be much. $50. Again, guys, you gotta learn to readapt. I saw that I was wrong, and you know what? I'm wrong. Let's face it. Boom. Let's go long. And then I added. Come on, get me out, get me out. Right, we are back in positive land, the way I like it. Still early in the day, but a lot has happened. Oh my God, a lot has happened. Went from, come on, hit me, hit me. Went from, woohoo, all right. Nice. Already up 290 on my ES. And I am positive on my MES. All right, back to being positive. I'm still letting my ES run, but I'm gonna get out. I'm out. So not a whole lot on the ES. Only $186, but I was negative. All right, second target hit on the 30s. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm down in Southern California area, Pacific Coast. So when you hear my times, you will hear that it's Pacific Coast time. So all right, stop to entry. It could be over here. Could be done. Now they're adding interest to. You're welcome. To 40. There are 239 orders waiting at 40. So right on top of yesterday's value area. So these are things you guys need to look for. Yesterday's value area. The market always wants to fall back into an area that it knows that trades will take place. It's an auction, right? So you gotta have a buyer and a seller. Where do you go to find buyers and sellers? You go to a swap meet. You know, you go to the marketplace online, eBay. Same thing with the stock market. It's always looking for an area where it knows that will find either buyers, so either someone is selling something, or I could sell whatever I'm trying to sell. All right, I'm gonna have to protect this trade, and I'm going up to 28, 28.50. If you're new at trading, you should never move your stop up until you learn how to manage. Especially new traders, you know, you move your stop too early and you get taken out, and then you know you're risking so much and you hardly ever make any money because you keep getting stopped out. So if you're new to trading, you should have your trading rules and you should follow it until your trade is done. You have to accept losses. Losses is part of trading. It is the cost of trading. So taking a hit on a stop is not bad if you followed your rules. If you went in where you know, okay, this entry is following my rules and I'm gonna respect the stop. Come on, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Should have kept that ES trade. I would have made another 150. Here we go. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. There it is. Okay, so positive 260 after commission. So actually 311. But after I did take a lot of trades, so 260 on the MES and 186 on the ES. So again, this was that right there. I should have paid more attention to it, kept on hitting IB high, bouncing off of it. This should have been the drive south. It wasn't. So, but I said this is going to be a high risk trade going short here. So I did follow my rules. But then again, I said right here, line in the sand. If it breaks this, we are going to 34, and we did. Yeah, I sure did, huh? I sure did have a workout, man. Yeah, from negative 1200 on the ES to being positive 86. That you're right. You're right. You're right. I should be calling it, but it's so early in the day. There may be other opportunities. I just have to tone it down, relax. No FOMO trades now. Second time that I am positive. I do not want to go negative again. So either one lots, or I'm done, or A++ trades only. So right now there's no way I could take a short until we hit the high. Sometimes I'm looking for a target, sometimes exhaustion. I don't have a set. Sometimes I may even switch to sim, you know. When it's a challenging day, it's really a good idea to switch to sim also. You know, even though trading sim is not the same and you do take more risk, but when you go from live trades to sim is something else. If you're trading only sim, then you know you're always taking more risk and it's play money. But when you go from live to sim, you're still on that live mode. So it's a good idea if you see that you're negative or that you're positive, going to sim is a good thing. I highly suggest that. All right, so no more longs unless I see a pullback to 28. But hey there, boy. Hey, what you doing? Huh? You hungry? Want to say hi to people on YouTube? Come on, come up here. Come up here. This is Benny Goodman. Say hi, Benny. Benny Goodman. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. All right, Daddy's working. False advertisement. I bought this dog. Everything online said that he doesn't shed. False advertisement. Vizslas are not supposed to shed, but this guy sheds a whole bunch. I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna return you. I'm gonna return you. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yes, it sure does. Yep, that feeling in the pit of your stomach. It is pure adrenaline. All right, guys, what am I seeing here? What am I seeing? All right, so extension. So from 21 all the way to our new high here, all single prints extension. So are we gonna see a pullback and fill these up on our next period, which is starting right now? So we are on our next period. Is it gonna come back and fill, or is it gonna keep going up? So as I said, weak high, but a lot of resistance at 50. I also mentioned that I think that the market is going to be in the range from the 29th and yesterday, and also the upper wick of the 28th. So if you look at a daily where the bar stops, where the wick starts, all the way to yesterday's high, I think we're going to be in this range. I do not think that we will pass it, but what do I know? Even if we test 50, we'll still be in this range, but I do not think that the market will go higher than 50, especially with this, worry about Pelosi in Asia. Don't think that there's enough drive in the market. Volume is dropping. We are at really high delta at 17. Market looks like it's trying to fill in some single prints. We are at the top of yesterday's value area, so great place to go short. but there is high interest at 40, so I am not interested in going short until I see 40. There's around 318 orders waiting. So it would be a breach of the value area, perfect place to go short. I may think about taking a one lot, then maybe add to see if the market wants to fill these single prints. So I may be willing to risk $50. Not enough room to add. So it would be a 1 or 2 lot trade. I think that testing IB high is over. Come on, why are you frozen? All right, my chart is frozen. There it is. Okay. So don't think that we will test the IB high. I think that is over. If we test anything, will be 20s. The mid is moving up, so a test of 4100 I think is a long shot. I think market will find support in this area right here. Very contested area. Let's look back into yesterday. So it's where the market closed. A bounce to the high. Look at that, guys. See, I should have looked back earlier. So I missed this. I should have been paying, even though I was paying attention that it was the close, I forgot that this was where the drive to make a new high. See, this is very important here. That's where the market decided, okay, let's drive up new high. Look at that volume spike. So it will be very tough to pass this. Market is is positive 12 points. So these are the things that we need to look at. Gotta go back in time. Where is support and resistance from yesterday? Right here. First, it became a little bit of resistance, but quickly it turned into support because this was the place where it drove up. But look at that. That is very weak right there. One of these should have breached a little bit. So we may see a test of the 50, but there's no way I could take a short without seeing a lot of resistance at 40. So I should have actually kept a runner, that single runner, 251. But I cannot cry over spilled milk. I am positive from being negative 500 on the MES and 1200 on the ES. Like Douglas said, quite a workout. Quite a workout. Crude went from negative to positive. It's had a couple of bad days. All right, another heated zone here, little battle. This is why I always suggest use Renko. Takes out all of the noise. You're able to really point out the areas where the market is struggling, finding support or resistance. So I use a 4, I use a 6, I use a 12, and I use a 24. And then for my Elliot waves, I do a 3, a 5, and a 15. I do have one taken action 1 minute that I look at just so I could look at wicks. Don't really follow candlesticks as an indicator, but I just use it so I know where the market actually hit. It's not an indicator. I just want to know, did it really hit 20? Because with a Renko, you don't know. You don't know if it actually stopped here at 38.75 or it went higher. And it did, right? The high is 39. So I only use the Heiken to look at the wick, nothing else. Right, here's that 40. This could be a spring. So anytime you see a zipper, that is a spring. That is consolidation to make a big move, either down or up. So this could be the spring to go up to our extension or yesterday's high or test 50. So we do have our resistant line at 51, right? That is our major resistant line. It was 4100 and 4151. Now, even if it breaches, doesn't matter. Is at the end of the day, did it hold? That's what you should be looking at when you have a resistance as support line. It's where the market closed, not if it was breached or not. So it can go all the way to 65, but if it closed under 4151, then resistance held. And I'm sorry if you are a regular member here to the channel and I keep repeating stuff, but I get new people every day. So I will repeat a lot, which is not bad. You want all of this to go to muscle memory. I'm also repeating it for myself. I want this knowledge to always stay fresh. Especially with age. You forget shit. I'm in my 50s. Then I'm in California. So I do partake to a little Mary Jane, which doesn't help. Incredible that I could talk, say that out loud. 30 years ago, I would have been kicked out of the room. Oh God. Times have changed. Right, we're seeing a lot of resistance here, guys. A lot of stops are being... I may look for a short here, but all of this to just go up 5 points, that is sketchy. That is sketchy. That is very sketchy. I'm afraid. Too much going on here to go and end it here. If I hadn't seen this, then I would have looked to go short. But now I think that we are too close to our next target of 41.45. Maybe I could even take a long here. I mean, we're only 16 points positive. That is nothing. But yesterday, it wasn't a huge positive day either, right? I mean, the average these days is 30 to 50. This was a regular day 5-7 years ago. 16-point positive. Wow, that was a big move. I mean, I remember the days that a 3-point stop was huge. 3-point stop these days? Oh, God. So I don't trade the NQ anymore. Man, the NQ. Got a trade of no stops. It's a mean girl. Right. Oh, I am tempted to take a long here. All right, let's go. One lot. One lot long. Let's go to our next target. You're welcome. Have a great day, buddy. Have a great day. So I'm not taking any ES trades. I'm done with ES. Right, this is gonna be a horrible P&L trade. Absolutely horrible. If it comes down to 37, I may add one more, but I would just like it to go straight to target. So, looking to make $23. I'm risking about $31. So horrible P&L. Actually, would like to come down, add so I could leverage it down a little more. But here comes the move. Here comes the move. Oh, should I add one more here? Oh, I'm tempted. I am so tempted. All right, I'm gonna add one more here. I don't want to chase it, because then my stop's gonna be huge. Should have added here. So high risk add here. I shouldn't be adding at all. So I'm gonna be risking about $61. I did say that I was willing to risk 50. And look at this volume up. This is definitely a buy here. All right, I'm gonna chase it here. Let's go. Look at that volume right there on the upside. Another big volume on the upside. So everything is showing that we're looking to test at least 45. We have our extension range, which was not hit to the downside. The downside was all the way down at 61. So we're very close to that extension range. You know what? I'm going to do a runner here just in case. Let's test 50. Might as well. Or should I just go all the way to 50? So either I could make 100 or I could make 75. I'm going to stick to the 75. This is not a huge trade. I prefer to bank a little more money here. But I would have really liked to add here. I may add another one here. I'm just do not want to see a stop pick right here. This is the danger right there. 34. All right, I need to change this. Can't even see my stop. I wish I had more color choices. I'm running out of colors here. Alright, I'm tempted to add one more if we see it. Alright, I'm going to add one more here. High risk add, especially if the market wants to do a stop pick. I should actually add at 38. This is where I should add here. There's a ledge right at 38. Alright, that's where I'm going to add. So maybe it'll let me in, maybe it won't. Wow, I can't believe it's still only 9:48. Wow. A lot has happened today. A lot of stats broken. All right, I would like to see it go. Now I would be a little afraid of the ad. All right, I'm afraid of the ad now. It should keep going. It shouldn't come back again. So either I add up here or, all right, I'm going to add up here. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to switch it up. Switch it up. 45. Let's see what kind of interest we have at 45. Wow, 50 is growing, guys. There's 368 at 50, but there's also a lot of interest yesterday at 50 and never hit. So I am not sold. I am not sold. It should have hit yesterday, but maybe today, because it didn't hit yesterday, maybe today is the day. So I could either clear everything at 50 and make 145, or I could make about $100 if I split them up. I'm gonna leave the split. Or I could also go to yesterday's closing price, which is definitely a magnet. So I'm gonna split it up. I'm gonna make it a split. Why not? Just do not want to see a stop pick here. Now, let's see what I'm risking. Now I'm risking $91 and I am not safe. I should really be lower. Should be at 33. Safest area is 30. That is too much risk. I'm going to be at 33.50. Am I there yet? No. I'm going to be at 33.50. Just in case it wants to do a stop pick here. But it should keep going. Volume is rising again. We're seeing buyers come in. Let me turn on the squawk box. It's been off for a while. Let me take a look at the squawk. I haven't really missed anything. An hour ago, Fed Evans, and then not a whole lot. All right, again, another. So either this is a zipper, or we could just combine all of this as one solid zipper. All right, guys, if my targets are reached, I will be done for the day. But I think that the market.
We've got 8 minutes time, top of the hour. What are the California marks from the Feds and MES stars just speaking to them? As well last Friday. Kashkari was on Friday, but also
I think it's going to be a very interesting end of the day. Very interesting. We'll probably see a 30-point pullback all the way to 20, which will, my target right there, 45 and 50. Money wise, if it's money wise, usually I like to be at a minimum of 500. But if it's a challenging day, you know, it's on my mood. But usually I like on the MES. You know, I mean, on the ES, I like to see a minimum of $3,000 is where I want to be. But I am done trading the ES today. I went from being negative 1200, positive 186, so not overly confident the market's move. So I do not want to give anything back that I made yesterday on my ES. I had a really good day yesterday. I'm already doing well in August. Well, I'll tell you guys, I made a $4,500 yesterday. So trying not to give any of that ES back. I want chips so I can stay longer in the casino, as my wife calls it. All right, we should have kept going. But since there is a lot of MES traders, people trying to pass evaluations, MES is what I stream, is what mostly I show. So I think that $500 is perfect. But never over leverage yourself to make $500. I only suggest if you have multiple accounts to go for $500, and never do that with one account only, unless you have a $250,000 evaluation or minimum of 100. Now, if you have 3 or more, then I think that 500 is a great target. All right, starting to get scared out of this trade here. Should have kept going. Why is it coming back again? But these are small rotations, so I'm not overly scared. If we see a big one, then if we see it come all the way down the low 30s, then that is a full rotation, and I'll start to get scared out of this trade. All right, I am going to split this stop here. I do not want to get killed here, just in case I'm wrong and the market is done. $39. I should be at 39. All right, right here. Right there. 38. Actually, 37.75. Not want a stop pick here. I need this market to resume. It is starting to get a little volatile here. Is there any news? Block box is off again. We should find support here at 39. Should be support. Not a suggestion, but could be an area to go long. Not a suggestion. We are drying up on the volume here. What's going on with the TPO? So we did a new extension, a new tail up. Filled very little of the single prints underneath. So again, I'm not seeing the market trying to fill these single prints now. It may wait till the end of the day. Like again, I think it's going to be a very interesting day, especially if we see 50. Oh ho. All right, looks like it's trying to pick up stops here. I may re-add that one. Just hit a whole bunch of stops, so that could have been a stop pick. All right, I'm gonna add again. Here we go. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake here. Already gave back 15 bucks. Hopefully stop pick here. Looks like a stop pick. But I could be mistaken. Oh, here comes the heat. Here comes the heat again. Come on, come on. I'm going to move it to 36. Get another big volume spike here. Like I said, I wasn't really too crazy of seeing 50. Maybe I should have stuck to my rule of market is not going up. So I might have done a FOMO trade here. Maybe I should have listened to Douglas and ended my day. All right, we keep hitting a whole bunch of stops here. We need to find support in this zipper. Yeah, and my stop, neither of them are safe. I'm just going for minimum risk, not proper stop management. All right, we are into the next period. Oh man. Glad I did not take an ES trade. Right, if I don't get stopped out and I see a bounce, I'm gonna add. But it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out. Or I'm gonna take a little more risk here, just in case it's trying to do a stop pick, but I am not overly confident here. Yep. This is a move right there. That's a solid move. All right, this is where it should bounce. Oh, I'm gonna add a little more risk here, a tiny bit more. If it's gonna stop, it's gonna stop now. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking to add, is this will turn out into a good run if it resumes. But where to add? All of this could be all resistance, and I could fall into a trap, pull back to go bounce south.
She says she does not believe we are.
So if I was to add, is add now, not add here.
First ADIZ on August 2nd.
This looks like a really good stop pick.
Second, also from the 4th and 7th.
All right, let's go. Come on, come on. All right, this is going to be my last trade. Either we're going to target or I'm done. All right, last trade, guys. This, I'll end up with 186 positive ES and about $80 MES. On paper, this looks like a beautiful stop pick. But we have to deal with all of this here. This is major resistance followed by major resistance. So but again, market may want to fill all of these singles. It goes all the way down to 27. But to make all of this run here, to come back and pull back now, to resume to 50. So either this is the move down or it has to stop now. I don't think that it will have enough momentum to come down to 27 to go all the way up to 50. So it's either now or we're going back to the 20s. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm done. All right, that's it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm ending up with 92 on the ES and 186 on the MES. Oh, look at that. Hit a whole bunch of stops. Second time. Yeah, a lot of interest at 30. All right, guys, I'm gonna should have ended when I was up 250. Didn't. This was definitely a FOMO trade. Shouldn't have done that. I thought I was missing out on opportunity because it was so close to our next target. It actually went long at 36, not at 40. So FOMO trade, not a smart trade. Could have either waited for the singles to be filled and maybe think about going long, or I should have gone long here. Another zipper. Oh, this could be support right here. Oh man. Just saw a huge order go on. Ah. Should have lowered the stop a little lower. All right, guys, I'm done. I don't want to take, but it looks like it's reversing up. Should have taken a little more risk. This order flow wise, this looks like a beautiful entry right here. Oh man. If we see a 39, it's gonna go to 50. I should have taken a little more risk. All right, guys, I'm done. I'll see you guys in the Thunderdome. Have a great rest of your day. Hope you made some money. I'm ending positive. Had a great day. Anything to green. Even if it's $1, it's still green. Paid for all of my commissions, so I got nothing to complain about. Made a lot of mistakes today. Could have went long at 81. I didn't. That was the trade. It was long from 81. Called it this morning. 81's a great target. It's gonna bounce off of 81, and I got stuck on the trade, and that screwed me up mentally. And that was the run. It was 81 to 20. That was the run. 40-point run that I missed out on. I would have maybe cleared one at 41.05 or maybe at 13, but solid. If you joined this morning, you knew that I also was looking to go to 13 and 15, but the run was from 81, but I got caught off guard, the market opening up above 41, and I thought that it was going to hit 13 and 15, then come down to 81, resume going up or testing 40, 50. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.